Hello and welcome to this week's NR 2003 simulation from Dover, where Kevin Harvick is on the pole with Joey Logano to his outside. The rest of the starting lineup should be scrolling by on your right now. Dover, last time we came here, was a pretty Denny Hamlin-centric race, but he's nowhere to be found in the top 10. Didn't qualify well, and matter of fact, his JGR teammates really bested him there on qualifying. Hamlin starting way back. Harvick would take the green with Joey Logano to his outside. Logano has got the edge into turn one, but the outside's not going to have it going through the corner. Alex Bowman will look for that spot, chasing second. And Harvick would just pull out to a 2 or 3 car length lead and expand it eventually to about 5 car lengths maybe over Joey Logano, just casually edging out in this first run, and he continues to grow that lead more and more. It really settles out to a single file race with not much passing going on. The order stays the same because no one's really willing to put anything on the line early in the race. The only real battle on track is Matt Kenseth versus Matt Benedetto. They raced pretty hard and exchanged that spot a few times, just really about the same speed. Late in stage 1, Chris Buescher loses an engine. He would bring it down pit road safely. Corey LaJoie would also have an issue. And Kevin Harvick would take stage 1 with no real challenge from anyone in the field. Joey Logano 2.5 seconds back. Everybody comes to pit road looking for tires and maybe some adjustments to go chase down that 4 car. But this time, on this restart, we have lap cars to deal with, which will actually more than likely help the 4, because he's going to be able to get away and Joey Logano is not going to have the preferred groove into the corner. It's going to cost him a little bit. 4 gets straight to the bottom, the 22 is going to have to work with it. And a few laps into the stage, Clint Bowyer, Eric Almirola get together, SHR teammates, takes out John Hunter Nemechek and collects a few others with damage. I saw Ryan Preece involved. See, the 10 gets loose, comes down the track. Clint Bowyer, pretty torn up. Eric Almirola, pretty severe damage too. Trouble for the SHR cars. That's really bad news for Bowyer though, because he's right on the playoff cut line right now, and he does not need that. Kevin Harvick jumps out to an early lead once again. No real issue there. He gets out to about 5 car lengths, 3 or 4 car lengths at least, as Quinn Hoff is racing the 22 car. But Joey Logano closes the gap. He gets right to the bumper of Kevin Harvick, and they both pulled away from the 18 car, who's moved into 3rd. Alex Bowman falling to 5th on that restart. And Logano looks like he's made the right adjustments, and he might be able to challenge the 4 car here. But it wouldn't be enough. Kevin Harvick would get stage 2. They didn't have as big a gap over the 18 as you would think. The 18 car really closed up late in that stage, making some forward progress late in the going, and Kevin Harvick would bring us down again with no pit stops. They're on the same tires as they finished the last stage with. And Joey Logano gets a better start. He's going to follow Kevin Harvick right down into the corner this time. And that's going to be really, really beneficial for the 22 car not to have to make up that lost time. The 18 also coming from the back here, getting stuck with lap traffic, but he closes the gap, gets right to the bumper of the 22, and I just spoke about him at the beginning of the race before they dropped the green. Denny Hamlin has closed that gap along with Jimmy Johnson. The 11 car that was so good here in the spring didn't qualify well, but he's right up front near the end of the race with less than 25 to go, or coming to less than 25 to go. Kyle Busch makes his move on Joey Logano. He's going to take that spot, no real problems there. Just racing the 22 car and trying to bring his teammates with him, and he probably will. Busch clears himself, and then he's going to go chase down Kevin Harvick. Harvick really doing a good job defending, but he's not as fast, and as soon as I say that, he makes that mistake, slides up the racetrack, and Kyle Busch sticks his nose in, uses the lap car of John Hunter Nemechek to slow Harvick down on the straightaway, and Kyle Busch is the new leader at Dover. Kevin Harvick would drop like a rock, not really able to hang with the top 5 now. Kyle Busch would continue to lead, but he's going to have to deal with the lap traffic. He's got Martin Truex Jr. right on his tail and his brother Kurt behind that. It will certainly not be easy to pull this together. Dealing with the 37, he moves the 37 out of the way. Martin Truex Jr. right on his tail, and Denny Hamlin hunting the spot right there too. Busch has a lot of pressure, but as they get into lap traffic here, white flag lap. Truex, one last ditch effort to the outside. Not going to have the run. Kyle Busch wins at Dover. Denny Hamlin comes up short. Martin Truex Jr. has a solid day, but he finishes second. And that will bring us along to the point standings, which look a little bit different now that we're into the playoff sort of area of the season. Up front, the winners are all at the top, but down at the cut line, some guys are getting to grow some distance, like Alex Bowman, while Ryan Blaney is suffering. He's about 7 points over the cut. A bad race in Daytona could really put a damper on his season. Meanwhile, guys that had trouble today, like Chris Buescher and Clint Boyer, are struggling for points and really trying to get everything they can get. Well, that will be it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, or consider subscribing. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and have a good weekend.